I want us to get into the topic of burnout a bit. You're emerging as, I want to say, the queen of burnout, or the queen of the topic of burnout. Someone who has a voice in this, at this frontier for a problem that is widespread, that almost everyone is facing in some way, it feels to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this first. Burnout is such a big word, and I use it to capture a lot of different experiences, right? There's a very clinical version of burnout where it's, right, this is the syndrome, right? A lot of people, once you hit that, right, and your body's on shutdown, it really is. It's, a real condition, right? You might be experiencing fatigue. You might be experiencing cynical thoughts about work, and you might be experiencing, right, a whole host of other very, clinical symptoms. And then I also use it to capture, right, like, okay, yesterday was maybe a really extra emotionally taxing day. I saw too many clients or whatever it was, and I woke up and my body does feel burnout, right? It's fried, right? But it doesn't mean I'm in full, life stage of burnout, right? But I use it to capture. We can talk about all of the above. So yeah, I've had my own experiences with burnout. Definitely when I was in corporate, I had versions of it. Very high stress, right? Very putting stress on myself. I think I'm very much, I didn't need to have as much stress or rush around as much as I did. I think it's part of the culture, and it's still a huge part of the culture at a lot of organizations. I hate the word fire drill, because what we're doing is we're creating urgency that is not, right, life or death. And when we do that, fire, right? Fire literally evokes fight or flight in our body. Just because a client, we need to get an email back to them by XYZ, it's not a fire drill, right? It's not
the false deadlines killed me in business.
Yeah, we shouldn't be putting our bodies in a state of fight or flight, or in a state of survival constantly. And that's the problem. And that's where a lot of people, right, that's where burnout happens, is because that's a chronic state now, right? It's even, I have clients go, well, it's not like I was that stressed or that, whatever it was, but it's constant, right? Our baseline cortisol level, or our baseline amount of stress that we are going in and out of work day after day and not flushing out and not refreshing, right? It leads us to the body. What it does once it reaches that, it has a cumulative amount of stress in the body, it goes to shut down, right? That's just what it does to make sure that we survive, right? Hypoarousal, right? We might call it in therapy terms. So, right, I've dealt with, that was, corporate and stuff. And I think leaving and trying something totally different and traveling and stuff was a really great way to recover from that. Now, not everybody has that opportunity, but I think that you can find it in a lot of other ways, right? Maybe it's actually going on a small retreat or something like that, or maybe it's just taking the weekend to recover, or really actually using your vacation this summer to recover, right? A lot of people will go and still be on their phones and whatever, right? Use that time to fill the well, right? Bring a book that's inspiring or gives you a different perspective, or actually, right, spend time with yourself, journal, right? Do those kinds of things.